No theory, just practice. I'm going to show you two methods how to edit fonts. Here I have an image from wise.com website, and specifically from webpage wise.com/pricing. I have inspect tool open down here, this one, this section, because I wanted to find out what typeface they are using. Because normally we say font or typeface to describe the same thing, but in reality I'm looking for a typeface. Here, font family. Let's zoom in. First is Wise Sans, then Inter, and so on. If something happens, a problem or something, it falls back to Inter. And if there's a problem, it falls to the third font. This is why you usually have more than one typeface. And here it's called font family display. All right. So my guess is that they took Inter typeface and created a new typeface from it, more condensed version of it. However, the font we are going to edit is Inter Black and 92 pixels. I'm going to double click and select letter E, copy, click on empty space, click letter T, or here up top, text, click and paste letter E. Now I'm going to drag this here, zoom in, and I'm going to edit this letter. Let's right click on it and choose flatten. Now once you chose flatten, you have to click enter to enter vector mode. And now you'll see the dots, the points on each side. I'm going to select two dots here and use my arrow keys on the keyboard. I'm going to move to the left. Okay, I'm going to deselect with my mouse. Just clicked on empty space. Now I'm going to select 2 points down below here. And now I'm going to use arrow keys to move those points down below. I'm going to deselect, select 2 points right here, and move to the left. I'm going to select 2 points here, move down with my arrow keys. I'm going to select 2 points here, 2 points here, and enter. And now it looks, I wouldn't say the same, but it looks very similar. Of course, we can, zoom in, have a grid, and work on small imperfections, but I'm not going to do that. I just want to show the method. Now, if I zoom out, and if I want to have a bigger letter, I can choose Scale tool, Scale, or letter K. And here on the right side, I can choose twice, or maybe even bigger, or maybe even smaller, or maybe I can specify number 80 here down below, and so on and so on. And what it does, Scale tool scales this letter. For example, if you have a bigger headline, I would advise to create vector for this specific headline and not use Scale tool if you care about small imperfections. The same thing goes with icons. For example, if you're designing icon which is 24 by 24 and now you need 16 by 16, of course you can use Scale tool, but professional icon designers, what they do, they design each icon for each size because they care about small imperfections. I'm going to close Scale tool, move this here. Now I'm going to use Pen tool, and this is the second method. I'm going to click letter P on my keyboard, zoom in, click here, click here, click here, click, and so on and so on. until I finish. Now the loop is closed. I'm going to click Enter, hide stroke on the right side, add fill, and I have letter E right here. If you look on the left side, vector 1 is the one I created right now, and there's another vector called vector E. If I click on this, if I click enter on this, I get the points, and if I click here, I also get the points. To edit, and I can click on the one point and drag this point around, or I can hold Control or Command key on my keyboard, click on this point, and now I have rounded corner, and I can edit like this. This is how it goes. I'm going to undo, Control or Command plus Z, enter. Let's do another one. I'm going to zoom out and choose maybe letter N. I'm going to click on letter T on my keyboard, click with my mouse, paste letter N, escape, drag this down here, right click, flatten. I'm going to click number 5 because I want to set this layer to 50% visibility on the right side. Instead of going here and typing 50, I clicked number 5 on my keyboard. Now I'm going to click enter. I'm going to click on this point, drag this point here, hold Control or Command key, and clicked on this point. Now I have this corner bend like this. I'm going to drag this here and maybe this here. I'm going to click on this point, hold Shift on this point, and use my arrow keys to drag up. Okay. I'm going to click on this. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing right here. I'm going to click on this point, drag this point here, hold Control or Command key, click on this point, drag this point here, click on this point, drag this point here, and control the bend like this. I'm going to click on this point, hold Shift, click on this point, and move to the left with arrow key on my keyboard. Left. I'm going to click on this small point here and move to the left. I'm going to zoom out, click enter, drag this here, and change opacity to 100. And it looks kind of similar. Of course, we have a problem here. Okay, let's select this, enter. Let's connect those 2 points, enter. And now it looks very, very similar. Of course, it's not perfect, far from perfect. But you get the gist. If you have questions, just ask. And if you want to learn more about scalable vector graphics for free, check Udemy link in the description and go to Udemy, get my free training 4 programs all about scalable vector graphics and how to edit icons and other different objects. That's it for today. I'll see you soon.